Hey, what is going on, guys? Hex Competitive back in today, and just a really quick thing. If you guys haven't seen these two new episodes that you can watch on Kiss Anime for Fairy Tail, it would be episodes 38 through 39 exactly, as I see on the screen next to me. I wouldn't watch this video yet. You can go ahead and watch 38, but I wouldn't watch this till you watch 39. Now, so in this episode, yes, a Fairy Tail review, guys. By the way, yes, finally. I'm so glad to say it. But in this episode, basically, we start with still Natsu fighting Sagittarius. No, not Sagittarius. I can't remember the exact name. The Snake Girl, 13th Zodiac, and that finally gets done taken over with. We still have Lucy fighting Virgo, and Yukino is fighting the balance. I can't remember her exact name. The balance Zodiac. Can't remember her exact name. So, and now we finally get the Natsu and Loki fighting again. Or Leo, as they say. Well, that's his name now. But one thing I really want to point out is that their fights have been pretty badass so far, and I'm still wondering what the hell happened with Loki and Natsu's first fight, where that brown blast, it came out of the sky out of nowhere, and Natsu got teleported where Aquarius, as the world was, which was the carnival or whatever, and he ended up with Wendy. Now, I don't know what the hell happened to Loki, because he obviously did not expect that blast to come from the sky. And I know this isn't exactly from this episode, but something I really pondered. I've been pondering for a while, because you can tell he's like, he's kind of like, huh? He's surprised that happened, and I don't know what the heck that was. And I wonder what role the Celestial King's going to be playing in this, because towards the end of this episode, they definitely start talking about that, but we'll get into that later. Now, Wendy was kind of being what's we're looking for? An anchor, I guess I would say, because he's definitely holding the team back, I feel like, right now. But I know Wendy's gonna have her moments, nothing against Wendy, but I feel like that's kind of the role she's supposed to play. Right? For right now, she's a younger wizard, and not as experienced, and just simply not as strong. Nothing against Wendy, because I know she gets stronger and stronger. But it's just crazy that she's always getting knocked out, and the cats woke up. She got hit by the celestial globe, and the blast knocked her out, and it knocked the cats out, but the cats regained consciousness before her, and I was kind of like, come on, Wendy, come on. And at the same time, on the same note, we still have Loki and Natsu battling out, and one thing I love, I don't care how many times they do it, I've seen it happen once, obviously, I've seen it happen with Loxus, whenever Natsu got the lightning and fire, he got that merged, and at the same time, we've seen it happen whenever he took Zonkro's black fire and made it into his internal fire, divine flames. That's what it was. He made his divine flames into his own power, mixed with his own power of fire dragon slaying magic. And I just love that. I never get sick of that. And he did that with Loki's. He took Loki's internal dark flames or something like that. I can't remember the exact name. And he mixed it with his, and at the same time he took some of his power back. So that's how he was able to use power at all, because Loki kept absorbing some of Natsu's power and siphoning it and turning it into his. He couldn't turn it into his own, because Natsu's flames are technically light and not dark. So basically, it just turned to nothing as he evaporated and just kept siphoning Natsu's powers, which he kind of left Natsu powerless there for like 15 seconds. And of course, Natsu persevered, like we always love seeing him do. And he took the dark flames, like, again, I can't remember the exact name, the dark flames, Loki's flames, and took his flames, merged them together, and just destroyed him with a sacred art, fire lotus, and exploding flame blade. Yeah, I got that right. You didn't think I have to get that, now, did you? And no matter how many times I see it, I love it, and I think we're about getting to the part where the Snake Girl, the Snake Charmer, that's all we need to know. God, I hate some of the names are so hard to remember, because they kind of mix together. But I think we're learning that she was always the second in command, I would say, ahead of Loki. I think Loki is more of a third string kind of player here. And he is definitely, he's supposed to be the leader of the Zodiacs. And but technically, the Snake Girl is I don't know if she is technically part of the Zodiac. I can't remember. Correct me if you guys know that. I can't remember exactly, but I mean, she's part of the Keys, so she might as well be, for that matter. And the Celestial King, no, I'm really wondering what he has to play in this, because it's obvious she said something about King Spirits, you know, so obviously it's Celestial King. So is the Celestial King bad? Is he good? What did the eclipse do to him? Because technically he had no, you know, he was not influenced by the eclipse whatsoever when it came to physically touching it or anything like that. So I'm wondering what kind of role he plays in this. But as always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Constructive criticism always helps. I think my weakest thing for YouTube is probably my reviews, because sometimes I kind of jump and skip, and I definitely need to work on scripting when I do things like this, for sure. But as always, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Hex25. But the thing is, I can't pause. I don't want to pause an anime while I'm watching it and then write down. So I'll figure something out. I need to do it after the video. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.